Are you dealing with a toxic person and you're just calling them difficult and they're toxic? Today we're going to be talking about the signs of a toxic person. Welcome to my channel. My name is Twist Miricho. There's so many signs of a toxic person. I have tried to just capture, I cannot be able to capture all of them. I've tried to capture the most common ones. And let's start with number one, manipulative. Someone who is making you feel like you cannot make your own decisions, like there is something wrong if you make your own decisions. That is a manipulative person and that is a toxic person. Someone should be open enough to let you make the kind of decision that you would like to make for yourself. So if somebody is not giving you the freedom to make decisions that you want to make for yourself without making you feel bad about it, and most of these manipulative people are very charming. They're very charming. They will make you feel bad about making your own decisions and also be charming about it. Like they are the ones who should make decisions, like they should always have the upper hand for your life and your life decisions. That is toxic. A toxic person mostly is very charming. Number two, they are hypersensitive. You cannot disagree with a toxic person. Every time you have a disagreement or you don't have this, you're not thinking in the same way, they are very sensitive about it. It is either their way or the highway. When someone is super sensitive, when you disagree with them, then that's how, and most of it, because all of us might be super sensitive about somebody disagreeing with us at some point. But if you see that this is too constant, then this person just might be toxic. Somebody who prefers you to agree with everything that they're saying, to agree with everything that they're doing, to agree with every decision that they're making, that is toxic. As human beings, we can always agree to disagree. Number three, toxic people are liars, pathological liars. They will lie about everything and anything. They don't care. One thing about toxic people, they want to seem as if they're the best people. They want to seem as if everybody else has something against them, but they're so good. They're the best people. And therefore, because that's not humanly possible to always be the best, then you have to lie at some point. So they will end up lying about things just so that they appear to be the best people. Physical or emotional abuse. If you are being abused physically, that is toxic. Please get out if you can. Please do get out. That is toxic. You shouldn't be dealing with that kind of toxic behavior. Emotional abuse. Some of us don't know what emotional abuse really looks like, and we can be abused emotionally without knowing. So this is what emotional abuse is. Have you ever felt like you have to walk on eggshells when you are dealing with someone? Are you treated like a child? Do you feel like this person is not treating you like a full adult? Always ridiculed in this relationship. It could be friendship, it could be a romantic relationship, or you're always responsible for everything that happens between the both of you. You cannot always be responsible for every problem. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's another person. Does this person diminish your problems? Does it make your problems look as if they're small, they're not big enough? Does this person undermine your intelligence? You know very well that this is the way things should work, but they keep telling you that's not it. Does this person insult you? Insulting each other, especially in a relationship, also in just normal human behavior, is toxic. Do they gossip about you? Are they always saying something behind your back? That is toxic. They're not your friends. Number five, gaslighting. Have you ever known what you have known, had what you have had, seen what you have seen, but someone is making you feel as if that's not true? When someone makes your reality a lie, when they make you feel as if your reality is not true, if someone is making you feel insecure about your own life, someone is making you feel insecure about the things that you already know, the things that you have known since you were a child, you're starting to even doubt your sanity, that is gaslighting and that is toxic. Number 6, selfish. If someone is selfish, the only thing they think about is themselves. They're even going to go to a point of exploiting you just so that everything happens for them. Everything is about them. They don't even care about your stories. They don't even care about what you feel. They don't even care about what you're going through. If you have something that you're going through, they have a worse thing that they're going through. If you have something good that's working out for you, they have something better that's working out for them. If that is your reality, you are dealing with a toxic person. Someone who is completely selfish and only thinks about themselves. And if this person is always looking out for themselves, and even when they look out for you, it's because it's benefiting them. Number 7, substance abuse. Now, I'm not saying that everyone who has some kind of addiction to drugs or substance abuse is a toxic person, but most of them are. If someone has a problem of addiction and doing drugs, most likely they're gonna be toxic. Most toxic people do not know how to process their toxicity, and therefore they either pour it on people or they're just going to end up using drugs and being addicted. So be watchful for people who are addicted, because most likely they might be toxic. Then I'm not saying that all of them are when they are addicted, but some of them are. So that's something that you need to look at. Toxic people always belittle others. They're always looking at people as if they're on top of them, like they are somewhere here and everybody else is somewhere down here. So if you're dealing with someone who is constantly belittling other people, and not only other people but also belittling you, please listen to people when they talk, because if you're listening to them belittling others, even if they're not going to belittle you in your presence, they will be belittling you outside of your presence. So be careful of people who keep belittling other people, because if they're not belittling other people, they're belittling you, and that is toxic. Number 9, toxic people always have a need to be admired. Everything about them, their demeanor, they want to be admired and they want people to worship them and to see them as if they are God. They don't even care about how far they can go just so that people can admire them. They will step on people, they will bring people down, they will crash people, they will make people cry, they will make people do what, they don't care about what you have to go through just so that they can be admired. They can look as if they are the best people. They can look as if they are gods and they can be worshipped and be adored. We all want to be admired. Nobody wants to be looked at as someone who is not special. But at what lengths do you really want this admiration? Number 10, toxic people always play the victim. It doesn't matter how much pain you're going through. It doesn't matter who is hurting. It doesn't matter what has happened. They barely take responsibility for anything. And if they take responsibility for anything, it's because they're benefiting from it. Are you constantly feeling like you need to apologize even when you're the one that has been hurt? Then you are dealing with a toxic person. Toxic people will rob you of your happiness and even life's motivation. If you can, stay away from them. If it is your friends, if it is your parents, if it is a relationship that you're in, if you can, please stay away from toxic people. There's a way that you can stay in so much toxicity that you forget that there is love, that there is admiration, that there is beauty out in this world. I don't know where you are at, but you just might be going through some serious toxicity. If you can, please walk away, because there is a brighter future for you and even for your children's children. Thank you very much for watching. That is all for today. If you loved any part of this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe. See you